Imagine waking up one morning to discover that the person you trusted with your entire heart, the person you sacrificed everything for, never truly loved you. That's not a soap opera twist. It's the shocking reality Prince Harry is rumored to have faced after stumbling upon Meghan Markle's private diary. The words written inside were cold, calculated, and devastating. "I needed him to get the crown. Not the man, just the title." From fairy tale beginnings to royal chaos, this revelation has turned Harry's world upside down. But how did it all unravel so quickly? Let's walk through the emotional roller coaster. The Montecito dream turns to dust. When Harry and Meghan moved into their lavish Montecito mansion, it looked like the ultimate escape, a safe haven far away from royal pressures. Palm trees, sunshine, and privacy were supposed to bring peace. Instead, that dream has now been shattered. Harry reportedly found Meghan's diary tucked away in a drawer, its pages filled with brutally honest confessions. The very foundation of their relationship, love, loyalty, trust, crumbled with each line he read. Imagine giving up your family, your military life, and your royal identity, only to find out it was all built on a lie. And when he confronted Meghan, her silence reportedly said more than any denial could. That was the breaking point, the diary that changed everything. The diary wasn't just a collection of thoughts, it was a blueprint. Meghan allegedly detailed how marrying Harry wasn't about romance but strategy. She described her desire to use royal status as a global launchpad, to transform herself into a household name. For Harry, this wasn't just betrayal, it was identity theft. He had believed he was building a future with his soulmate. Instead, he realized he had been the stepping stone in someone else's master plan. How do you recover when your entire marriage is suddenly reframed as a transaction? Archie and Lilibet caught in the storm. Perhaps the most painful part of this drama is the effect on their two children, Archie and Lilibet. Harry, a man who lost his own mother at a young age, has always been vocal about wanting to protect his kids from pain and the spotlight. Now he faces the unthinkable, shielding them not from the press or the palace, but from the collapse of their own family. Reports suggest he packed Meghan's belongings and demanded she leave Montecito with the children, unable to bear the idea of them growing up in an environment built on dishonesty. The irony? Harry left the royal family to give his kids freedom. Yet, in trying to protect them, he may have brought them into a storm bigger than the one he fled. Harry's fury and Meghan's fall. Eyewitnesses claim Harry was consumed with anger, shouting, pacing, visibly shaken. For a man often described as calm and gentle, this eruption revealed the depth of his heartbreak. He gave her everything, one insider said, and now he feels like it was all a lie. The alleged betrayal struck deeper than a simple relationship breakdown. Harry had defended Meghan against global criticism, severed ties with his brother William, endured strained relations with his father Charles, and even challenged centuries of royal tradition, all in her name. Now, stripped of trust, he reportedly feels his sacrifices were in vain. And Meghan? She faces the kind of public fallout that could overshadow even her most controversial moments. Why secrets always surface? This saga isn't just about royalty. It's a cautionary tale about secrets. No matter how carefully we bury them, diaries, texts, and whispered thoughts have a way of surfacing at the worst possible time. For Meghan, the diary was meant to be private, but its discovery has become a symbol of everything Harry fears: manipulation, dishonesty, and ambition at the cost of love. For readers everywhere, it raises uncomfortable questions. What would your partner find if they opened your diary? Would your unfiltered thoughts match the life you've presented? Life lessons hidden in royal chaos. Behind the headlines and scandal, there's a universal truth here. Relationships thrive on authenticity. The moment love becomes transactional, cracks begin to form. You don't need a palace or paparazzi to see that. Every couple can relate. Harry's story reminds us of the importance of choosing someone who loves you for who you are, not what you can provide. Titles, money, status, those fade. But loyalty? That's what sustains a lifetime. The cliffhanger we can't ignore. As of now, rumors swirl about separation, custody battles, and even the possibility of Harry returning to the royal fold. Will he rebuild bridges with William and Charles after this explosive fallout? Or will pride and pain keep the rift alive? And what about Meghan? Can she reinvent herself once again, this time outside the palace walls and without Harry's protection? One thing's for sure. The world is watching, and the next chapter promises even more twists. Final thoughts. This saga may feel larger than life, but at its core, it's heartbreak in its rawest form. A husband discovering his wife's true feelings. A family torn apart